Hello and welcome to our reflection this Tuesday, the 15th of December. We continue with our readings from Isaiah and reflections. Yesterday, I spoke about that moment of relaxation in our Advent journey when we break a bit and rejoice with all our hearts. And I'm not sure if you're like me, I then wonder afterwards. And then we look at the world all of a sudden and we sigh. Hundreds of school children abducted from their boarding school in Nigeria. Post Brexit talks taken to the knife edge amid threats from the British side to use Royal Navy gunboats to patrol UK waters. A dying United States presidency, which in view of many is storing up trouble for the future, and of course a pandemic that seems to be regaining much of its original virulence, even as it leads to job losses, insecurity among those least equipped to deal with them. So then, there are times when we feel completely spent and we have to be carried by others. It isn't pleasant. It goes against all our notions of being adult and independent, and it humbles our pride and makes us realize actually how little control we actually have over our own life, let alone what goes around us. And interestingly enough, in enters Isaiah. He does not see this in a negative term. He links the experience of being carried, of renewing our strength to the Lord's understanding. While in the Gospel, Jesus then invites us to find rest in Him in Matthew's Gospel. So there's clearly more to this than mere relaxation of effort. Now, where I live in the United Kingdom, we are once more to enter the dreaded stage 3, further adding to the discomfort of many families who wish to meet at Christmas. And yet, you know what? I think one of the important lessons of Advent is that we are not in charge. No amount of effort on our part is going to make what we will come about, what we want. On the other hand, cooperating with grace will bring about what the Lord desires. And there's the rub. So often there's a gap between our desires and God's, isn't it? If we're honest, we don't always like the way God orders things. And secretly, we cherish an alternative view about how matters should be or could be arranged. I dare say establishment figures in the first century Palestine were not too thrilled with the idea of salvation coming from what on the surface must have seemed the most unusual family situation. So even today, most of us probably have strong opinions about what the church should be or should do, and we could be rather annoyed that others don't necessarily see the same viewpoint that we do. And I wonder if Advent gives us a new perspective on life, if we are willing to allow it, to let the scriptures that we read this season shape our understanding. Perhaps it's time to think about those eagle's wings again. The magic word of hope is easy to read, but most difficult to live. So, dear friends, be blessed as we all live the attempt of hope during this season. And so I bid you God bless, keep well, and stay safe here from Bromley.